last regular season press conference. 31 games, counting the exhibitions, and the season goes so quickly. And now come down to where we have 5 teams right up at the top, all vying for championships, seeding. It's really exciting. Our team's excited. We really were pleased with our effort areas and our courage that we had to come back and win that Purdue game. And now we find ourselves with a great challenge and a great opportunity at the same time with Indiana. You know, Indiana is one of those rare teams in Division I right now that has a lot of seniors. They have a lot of experience, and they're really good with defined roles. It's very hard to stop offensively, and then defensively, they've been here and back many times. So we got a great challenge, but our kids are excited. I think the community is excited. The students are back from spring break, and should be back from spring break. It should be a great atmosphere.
Start with Nick.
John, last time in this one, obviously they got out in that big lead, but it seemed like offensive rebounds, they were on the glass, all that sort of thing. And that happened again at Purdue, it happened at Michigan State. What are you guys doing to fix
Well,
this?
our help coverage on that provided that the offensive rebounds, when you are over-helping, when they're getting penetration, there's nothing you can do against an offensive rebound. It's not like when you're trying to help someone that you can go and box somebody out. So the big thing is to stay out of help defense. Don't help uphill. Do a lot of things that can keep you with your man. But Zeller was incredible, rebounds, just dunking rebounds like I've never seen. So our just general defense has to get better. It wasn't a matter of blocking out. It was a matter of 2 guys having to guard the ball so there's nobody on Zeller.
John.
Your guys obviously know what they're playing for. Do you even try to drive the point home more, or just get them to relax and be prepared in a right mindset?
Yeah, I think the second way is the best way right now. I mean, we've been playing it, with back to the wall for a while, as far, not this far back to the wall, but it's been, in the month of February when you all, you go back to, somebody asked me before the Arkansas or North Carolina State game, is this a make or break game? And these games now are make or break games. There's a lot of teams that are watching this game that have championship complications on the line. So we're going to approach it the way we with everything. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a battle, and we got to be willing to have the courage, the effort, everything to get there, get it done.
Mark.
John, the finishing offensive spurt doesn't make something like 40 points in 12 minutes or something. You guys, it's been a while since you put one of those runs on, but you were doing it a lot earlier in the year. Is there something that you saw, or was that just Trey doing things?
We had to adjust what we were doing when they went to a certain type of scheme, a certain angles in their defense. We had to change it, and it was at the beginning. Fast break was getting us a lot of opportunities at the beginning. In the second, we ended up getting some stops in there, but really what happened is we went to a different package that we have in the end, just to open up the court a little bit.
No.
Are you able to sort of reflect and appreciate how exciting this Big Ten race has been all year for fans, just with games going down to the wire and now 4 teams in it until the last day? Does it feel sort of appropriate that it's coming down to this?
I mean, I think we all, it is really, do I reflect on that? Probably not. Do I reflect on how fortunate I am to coach at this level against these type of players? Yes. And it's an opportunity that every coach would like to have, to be able to be a team that has been with his team all year long, always, in that, considered in that higher echelon, and now it comes down to this and the postseason tournament and the NCAA tournament. I think later on I'll probably realize, but right now you're too busy working, really. But I do try to take a moment in the games and just look up at the top of the stadium and see how it's packed to the last row, because it wasn't always like that, and I do have to breathe that in a little bit.
Michael.
Do you kind of almost following on that a little bit? Do you think about last year? Because does this feel at all a similar situation? Granted, you're in kind of the game that Ohio State, Michigan State were in last year.
Yeah,
Does it feel?
Isn't that ironic, huh?
Does it feel kind of similar at all?
That Ohio State will be rooting for Michigan again? You mean, or like Michigan was rooting for Ohio State last year? you know, I guess from the other way, we had to go and win, and barely did a tough game at Penn State to be in this position. With a 4 o'clock game on Sunday, it has flipped a little bit. Somebody, who's playing the 7 o'clock game? There's another game.
Michigan State.
Okay, so there's the positions that flip, there's a lot obviously riding on it, and we're just gonna do our best, that's it.